So everyone, welcome to the Power Play with CJ. In the middle of doing all the team previews, I'm starting to take a look at some of the younger players that'll be pushing for NHL jobs this season. And I think one of these really young guys that I'm excited about is Zack Werenski out of the University of Michigan. I've been a fan of him for over 2 years now. Watching him play for the Wolverines and getting to see him play up close and personal, both with Michigan against BU a couple years ago, and then last year with the U.S. World Junior Team in Boston when they were training for the tournament. Again, he's a very special defenseman. It's not every day you talk about a kid that can be pushing for an NHL job right out of Michigan at 19. He just turned 19 about a month ago, about 3 weeks ago actually. So happy belated birthday, Zach. And you look at some of the things he can do and the poise and maturity he played with. I mean, he was the youngest freshman in the history of Ray Barrington's program. That's saying a lot. When in 2014-15. And last year he had 36 points in 36 games with the Wolverines, turned pro and had 14 points in 17 playoff games as Lake Erie Monsters. Won the Calder Cup in the AHL. So again, he's just a amazingly gifted and talented player, and I do not think he'll be anywhere but Columbus next season. London has his OHL rights. Better chance of me playing for the London Knights than Werenski. I think again he is AHL eligible. So if there's any growing pains, they can send him to their newly renamed AHL affiliate, the Cleveland Monsters. Which kind of doesn't fly as well as Lake Erie does, but whatever. And again, I think he'll be on Columbus's opening night roster. Will there be some growing pains? Sure, but I think he'll emerge as a very, very integral part of the team's future and a guy that you can really build a blue line around. Having him and Seth Jones back there it's almost too much America, if that's even possible. But you look at those guys. You look at some of the young players they have up front. Between a Dubois and even a Brand Saad to a certain degree. There's plenty of reason to be optimistic that things will get better in Columbus, and I think it's possible. All due respect to Ryan Murray, I think Werenski is the most talented defenseman they've drafted and developed. And I know he hasn't played a game in the show yet, but bear with me, the kid's special, and he'll be in the NHL for sure next season, more than likely for the duration of the season. So anyway, that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.